Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video on Nevaeh's Voice. It has been so long since I did a video. I think it's been like over a month. But I was supposed to do a video. Hold on, let me take off my glasses. There we go. I was supposed to do a video on Nevaeh's birthday. That was on September 10th, but I just decided to be in the moment and not really make a video at that time because I feel like I get so caught up in the videos. I forget, not forget, but I don't enjoy the moment. So I just didn't do it. Then I didn't do it the next week or the week after that, but I'm doing it now. So let's go. So I just wanted to tell you guys about Nevaeh's birthing story the day she was born. So I was staying in these apartments, and it was the same apartments that she got hurt in. But I had made friends with a girl there. She was pregnant too, but she was much further behind than I was. I was hanging out with her all day at her house, just chilling, and it was getting late, and I was like, I'm gonna just head in. It was just late. I was pregnant, I was tired, I just wanted to go home. So I get home, I go to the bathroom, and then I'm in my room, and I'm literally just standing there, just texting. I don't know who I was texting. I don't know what I was talking about. I have no idea. But I was texting. And next thing you know, my fucking water broke. And I was just the people you see in the movies, and they're just doing something. They're like, my water just broke. I was by myself, so I was like, oh shit, my water just broke. So my parents were the ones who were going to take me to the hospital, so I ended up calling my mom, and she was like, oh, okay, we'll be there in 20 minutes, all excited, worried, just trying to get to me type of mom. So at this point, I half-ass packed Nevaeh's bag, didn't even do mine. I was close to my due date, but I still had time, so I thought. But on some real shit, I was hungry. So instead of packing her bags in my bags or finish packing them, I went in the kitchen and made an egg sandwich. 2 of them. And you have to remember too, because there was just a lady just staring at me, so I lost my train of thought. You have to remember too, because when you give birth, you can't just sit up in there and eat everything. So I was like, I'm hungry. I know I'm not going to be able to eat anything. Let me just eat. So I boiled me some eggs, made me an egg sandwich, ate it. It was very delicious, by the way. And then after I ate, I finished packing our bags. And then by this time, my parents were already there. So I'm not really I wasn't really panicking. I wasn't I gotta go, I gotta get this, I gotta get, obviously, because I made a freaking sandwich, you know what I'm saying? So we finally get there. I really don't even remember going from my apartment to the car. I don't remember any of that. I just remember getting to the hospital, signing in, checking in, whatever, and I sat down in the waiting room for 5-10 minutes, and then they had the first rooms where you go in and they check you. I don't know how y'all hospital works, but out here where I was at the time, 9 years ago, that's what they did. So I'm in there and I'm laying on the bed. She checks me. When I tell y'all, this lady told me I was at 1 centimeter, I was like, excuse me. And then she was like, and your water didn't break all the way, so I'm gonna have to finish breaking your water so then you can, proceed into labor or whatever. And I'm like, lady, did you not, well, she didn't see the puddle, but I was like, did you not see the puddle in my house, how big that motherfucker was? And you won't tell me my water didn't break all the way? So anyway, she finished breaking my water. After she broke my water, I think I was in that room for about an hour before they actually got me to the labor and delivery area. And once they got me there, I was moving along with my contractions. I was getting bigger. I was in so much pain, and I wanted a damn epidural. Fuck all the, I'm gonna do this the natural. No, I could take a lot of pain, but this pain was like no other pain. So I think I was at 4 centimeters, and the nurse, 3, and she said I had to be at a 5 to get the epidural or something like that. So she had to pushed my cervix like open so I could get the epidural. So when she pushed my cervix open, like her hand was like, that shit was painful. That shit was more painful than the actual contractions. Like, it hurt. But like maybe 30 minutes after she did that, the epidural guy came in. I don't know the technical term for that, but he came in. I sat up, he did the epidural, but the problem was that the epidural only numbed half of my body, and it only numbed the left side of my body. So the right side was like completely fine, the left side was just like, oh. So he was like, we're gonna have you sit up again, and I'm gonna have to re-administer another epidural. My body was weird, but he finally got the epidural put in, and then he made a mistake by giving me the little clicker, because I was like click 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 click, because I was in so much pain. But at the time, my mom and my dad were the only ones in the room with me. Oh God, excuse me. Every time I'm on camera, I swear to God, I burp. But I was feeling more relaxed as I got the epidural was like flowing through my body, you know, and all of a sudden I just felt so sick. Must I remind you guys, throughout my pregnancy, I really didn't throw up a lot. I threw up once in my pregnancy because I had too much sugar. Told my dad, like, I was like, Pop, I'm about to throw up. He brought me over the little, you know, the bucket they always have in the hospitals. He brought it over, and right when he put it up to me, it just, all that egg sandwich, y'all, came out, plus acid, plus the medicine. Like, it was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. But tell me why my dad don't remember that. I'm like, Pop, throw up on your arms. He's like, I don't remember that. Whatever. Anyway, so after I threw up, I was feeling so much better. I went to sleep, y'all. I slept until like the next morning. I didn't see the nurses or hear the nurses come in unless like they touched me and they're like, you okay? I'm like, uh-huh. And I went right back to bed. I wasn't playing with them. Let me sleep. I'm in labor. Let me sleep. So my nurse came in. Oh God, what was it, like 8:39? It was early, and she had told me that I had been sitting at a certain centimeter for a long time, and that if Vea didn't push down, we were gonna have to have C-section. And I didn't want a C-section because I was a single parent and I was going to be having to do everything by myself. So I was like, this is not going to work. And I had to talk to my belly like, Vea, you got to come out. Mommy can't do this alone. You going to have to make your way down to my vagina. You know what I'm saying? So the time came and went. She came in at 10:30 on the dot, like she said, and I was ready to go. I was at 10 centimeters and I was like, thank you. Good job, baby. You know, and I pushed honestly for like an hour. It wasn't that long, and next thing you know, she was out. But they did have to use the vacuum. They had to use 2 vacuums to get her out. One, because her head was so big, they used too small of a vacuum, and then the second one, it was big enough. So once they kind of like got her head past, everything was like easy flow, and she was born. She, you know, my friends always told me, you never know what it's going to be like when you have your kids until you have your own, and you start to cry when you hear their cry. And I was always like, nah. When I heard her cry, I turned into a little bitch. I was crying like, oh, my baby. But, you know, people warned me. I just didn't listen. But anyway, she was born a healthy little girl. She was 6 pounds, 5 ounces. She was so tiny. She was 17.5 inches long. She had a little bit of jaundice. She had to go under the light only for 8 hours. I freaked out, acting like they was going to take my baby away forever. But other than that, she was, you know, she was healthy. She was a beautiful, beautiful, hairy, light-skinned little baby. But I just wanted to share her birthing story with you guys. I know I have not been on top of making videos because I started working, and it has literally consumed me because I am old, I am tired, and my job is very physical. So I'm probably going to try to get back on doing this, at least on my off days. I have 4 days off, 4 days on usually. So on my off days, I'm going to try and at least put 1 video out. So just bear with me as I try to readjust to my schedule. And oh, also thank you to like the 2 people on my daughter's page who said happy heavenly birthday to her. It meant a lot. Not a lot of people do that, as you can tell, and they're on her page. So thank you to the ladies that did. I appreciate it. So just make sure you guys stay tuned. Like I said, just hang in there with me and let me figure out my stuff. When's the best time to post? And yeah, thank you guys for your support. I love you guys. And I'll see you later. Bye.